Hey my beautiful babies, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another one. Okay, we're talking all things Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we are coming through with Bobbi Boss Lorraine. Okay, MLF 434 Lorraine. What movie is that from? Oh no, her name was Lorraine. What movie is that from? I got my book in the back. Get good with money, okay? I'm a girl. I'm a six-figure chick. And I like to shop and spend money. So I'm trying to get my life together. And that's my truth. But I'm telling y'all about my journey because I think it's super exciting. Getting on my financial growth path. I'm trying to build a home. And that costs money. Okay, so that's my life, all right? So I am coming through. Oh, I'm making noise. I'm coming through with Miss Lorraine, and we're talking all things Real Housewives of Atlanta. And baby, woo! So after Miss Kenya reads, like I reads, but Kenya reads a bitch down. After she read that bitch down, she shows up at her house the next day, okay? And said, I'll be there. I don't give a damn. What I didn't like was that Marlo was kind of telling the girls, like, if she doesn't show up, she can't hang with us. Are we 12? Are we 12? Explain it to me. Because it was giving Mean Girl. And I didn't really love that. Like, I didn't love that at all. I thought it was kind of whack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be that way because you're hurt because she read you for filth. Okay? So, number two, I want to tell y'all a quick story. Marlo's manager is, my mom grew up with this woman and they were best friends, and her manager used to babysit me, Taisha. So there you go, 6 degrees of separation. Ain't that crazy? So when I saw her, it said Ty and I heard her voice. I'm like, I know this voice. And then when I saw her face a few episodes back, I'm like, oh my God, that's Taisha. So I was telling my sisters about it. They was like, you did this, Taya. So I'm telling y'all, okay, that's T. So let's talk about how Kenya shows up, okay? She talks to Sonya, which I don't know why. Sonya done irked the dog blanket off out of me. Sonya is giving, pick me. And it's very unbecoming. It's very unbecoming. Like, and the thing is that with that behavior, she will for sure be back next season. Because what she does is she's mastered bringing a bone, okay? Ooh, do I like that? I'm real particular about where my combs are placed. So she's mastered bringing a bone, which I'm kind of like, okay, girl. All right. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to do? You want to be that girl? Okay. So she talks to Kenya, and Kenya would kept it a maybe 100, and this is why I'm starting to really like Kenya. Kenya made a very valid point when Sonya was like, well, sometimes I feel like you don't hear her out. Bitches, you dumb. Why are you caping for this woman? Like, why? Like, explain it to me. First, she will turn on you in a second. Like, and I don't understand why she doesn't understand that. I do not understand. Marlo is not giving girl this season, and I'm here for Kenya reading her down, because if you want to have that kind of energy that's toxic and mean and nasty to women, then you should get it the hell back, and that's it on that. But Sonya talks to her, and I'm just like, it's not even genuine, which I also don't like. First of all, Nadula Hair sent me these caps. They're like translucent, perfect for the bald cap method. Baby, perfect. So thin, almost like a pantyhose. So Sonya and Kenya speak. Sonya literally talks to Kenya. Kenya tells her straight up, if she got rid of the boys, what you think she gonna do for me? And I thought that was so spot on. I don't give a damn. Like, why would I think she gonna treat me nice? She done threw the, I don't want to say throwing the kids away, but y'all know what I'm saying. She done sent the kids away. Is that the way we say it? And she's absolutely the bleep right. So Sonya like, well, they with her sister. Yeah, you would know, Sonya, because your kids always with somebody else too. or your kid. You know what? That is so rude and ignorant and mean. Don't read me for Phil. Because we gonna be girlfriends again, but it's gonna take you some time for us some time to recover. Because the way you've been acting is giving pick me. And I met a girl who do the pick me with men, but to do the pick me with another is weird. It's both weird, but it's giving single white female, and I don't like it. And I don't like it. Okay? So you talk to Kenya and you take all that information. She didn't wait 2 seconds. Kenya, the bitch ain't put a brush to Kenya's face before she went and escorted Kenya to the damn glam and then went back up there and ran to tell Marlo what she said. Messy. And they're going to talk about, well, I don't know if it's messy. I just think they could be friends. No, you're messy. You're giving pig pen and it's not cute. It's not cute and high key. It's annoying because Drew is proving herself right. And I'm going to have to agree with Drew. And it's annoying. And it ain't going to be the first time during this episode I agree with Drew. And that's even more annoying to me. So she goes up to Marlo, tells Marlo what she says. She's all like, well, I don't, I was just defending you. And she said something about the boys. And I just don't think she understands. And I'm like, why would you do that? And this woman is already sensitive about the situation. Like, oh, yes. Nice and snug. Like, she's already sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, so why even take that information back to her? And you want to know why? Because she's messy. She don't know no other way to be. She really, really doesn't. And it's really, and it's annoying to me because I don't want Sonya to be this girl. I don't even feel like it's authentic to her. Like, I don't feel like you're this girl in real life. I feel like this is fake. And you know what? I was listening to a clip of, oh my God, what is his name? Carlos. He used to be a producer on, all the Housewives. I was listening to a clip of his, and he said that he feels like, the Housewives of Dubai are trying too hard. And that is how I feel about Sonya. Like, girl, you're just trying too hard. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why. And I'm also trying to figure out why you trying to die on the hill with Marlo. Like, explain that to me. Like, Marlo just got her peach. She ain't even the one whose side you should be on. Not to say that Kenya is always right. I do think she has her moments where she over the top as well. But I'm saying, like, recently, y'all see this? This look good. Recently, Kenya's been giving, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, everything she's saying is making a sense. And that's it, that's all. Like, nobody can rebut it. But one of the highlights of this episode to me, and being honest, is when Kenya and Sheree and Candy are talking about She by Sheree. I thought it was really nice for Candy to tell Sheree that she has the biggest brand here. Everybody's always talking about She by Sheree. And it also shows how business savvy Candy is to say something like that. And know that, like, people are checking for you, Sheree. Like, you should be out here doing a damn thing. Like, what is up? And it just feels like Sheree, I think she got a little bit of, I think she's a little insecure about it, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like she doesn't know. Like, she wants it to be so good. Sometimes you can over plan. What's that called, y'all? When you're over planning. It's a term, like a saying. You're kind of talking yourself out of it, though. Like, you want it to be so perfect that it'll just never be. You know what I mean? And the reality is, I saw some of the pieces. Okay. Is that what we doing, Sheree? Okay. I could dig it. So when she said that, I thought that was really helpful. And I also like how I like to see women speak about business in that manner with other women and trying to help them through. I really, really do. Now let's get to the piece de resistance. Two things. Fatun comes in. Now Fatun. Why are you out here proving Drew right is beyond me. Fatun really could have been a winner. She really could have been a winner. Fatun! We were all rooting for you, Fatun! Is it me? Was I the only one rooting for her? Like, I really was banging with her in the beginning, and then here she go. The problem is that sometimes, I was about to say something so ignorant. You're not, Fatun is also, I don't believe she's about this life. Like, oh, bitch, blah, 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 blah. You can't be talking about me, bitch. I don't believe you're about this life. Why are you doing this? Why? You're stressing out the group. Oh, this is giving wiggy, y'all. I'm going to have to get this together. It's like you're stressing everybody out. You don't have to be that girl, like, but also, you don't have to, like, the people who are the most, who has the longest tenure on Housewives shows, aren't the people with the most drama. It's the people who just continue to facilitate the drama. So think about Kyle Richards, once Lisa Vanderpump. You know what I mean? Sheree, right? We want you to be the bone collector to a certain extent, not necessarily the actual drama. You know what I mean? You might get a scene or two of drama, but you ain't got to be like that all the time. And I feel like Fatun is giving, I'll turn up because you Americans like to see that. It doesn't feel authentic to me. Like, it just doesn't. And it doesn't feel authentic to her personality. I don't know her, but I don't get the vibe that she's this kind of woman. Now, you know, I hope she doesn't, well, she's proven us wrong. I was about to say, I hope she don't prove us wrong. She is proving us wrong. She's already done it. So, you know, there's that. But Fatun. The problem is that Drew did call her B-I-T-C-H, which I thought was out of line. I'm not riding in the car with that bitch. First of all, let me back up. Let me backpedal pussy back. They sat outside that goddamn car for an hour and a half. The way I would have pulled off on them stupid ass bitches. Y'all gotta go. Catch the bus! Catch the bus! It won't be with me. I don't have the time to sit up here and wait for y'all to decide whether or not you're gonna get in this goddamn car. Goodbye! Goodbye. Goodbye. Can you get out my car? Lady, I don't know who you are. Y'all. It just was too much going on and nothing going on at the same time. Marlo chased Kenya around the house. It just was weird. Like, I felt like, first of all, I felt like Kenya was right not to say nothing to Marlo. She didn't want any drama. So she was like, I'm not going to be your moment. You can have that with somebody else. Oh, can we talk before we leave? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We have nothing to talk about. Like, absolutely the fuck not. Like, what are we going to talk about, sis? Like, what could we possibly talk about? It's 9 a.m. You don't bang with me. I don't bang with you. Let's move on. You know what I mean? And I think that was Kenya's stance a bit. Like, girl, goodbye. This doesn't have to be a thing. We don't like each other. So move on. And I feel like, I know that Kenya was like, Candy was like, well, you don't love me, we do that again. You know what I mean? All that. I know Candy was like all that, but I don't subscribe to that. I feel like Kenya was right to be like, I don't want to have this conversation right now. Like, and if you're not going to talk to me a certain way, we're definitely not having this conversation. And then you're petty and childish to walk out there and say, well, if she ain't going to talk to me, she can't come on. I don't know. How y'all feel about that? Let me stop. How do y'all feel about that? If she's not talking to her, should she have been able to come on the excursion? What do y'all think? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm allowed to be wrong. You know what I mean? But I do think that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I feel like Marlo was coming on a little too strong, and I ain't like it either. Like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, it's like it doesn't have to be contentious. And Kenya is right to say your tone is a bit too much for me. Like, girl, who the bleep are you talking to? I'm absolutely positively with Kenya on that. But you know what? I also could be just tired of Marlo and her antics. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I think Marlo suffers from some kind of mental disorder. And I mean that, like, and when I say mental disorder, I mean like, I don't know, hell, it's autism. Autism is a learning disability, but like bipolar, like something is up with sis, cause she is very hot and cold. Kenya walks in, she was cool. Then she heard what Sonya had to say, so let me back it up. She did hear what Sonya had to say. I'm working this out as I go, y'all. I'm working this out as I go. She heard what Sonya had to say, and then she was like, no, I need to talk to you. And it's like, girl, don't nobody want to talk to your ass. We've been fighting for days. Can we just have a good day? And I also don't understand why Marlo just didn't read the room. That's the autism. It's the social aspect of it. Read the room. We all want to hang out. Like, sometimes you just got to take one for the team. Like, I'm not going to address this bitch right now. I'm going to get her. It's just not going to be right now. Let's have a good time. Like, this is your trip. You are the host. So you're mad because they're doing what? You're the one causing all the drama. It was so fascinating. Like, so fascinating. And I just am not... Marlo really could have been a winner. She really could have been a winner. And I'm trying to figure out what tactic is she using? Whose, like, playbook did she take these crazy ass antics from? Because one, you can't read nobody for filth. Like, Kenya is good at that. Like, really good. When she said, well, she said this before, I believe. I'm an icon, you're an ex-con. Somebody has said that before. Was it Kenya? I'm almost certain it was. And it's just like, Marlo, stop giving her the opportunity to do you and just live your life. Y'all could have had a really good time as girls if you just would have let things be. I'm trying to figure out if I want it. So let me tell you the line that took me absolutely positively out. Marlo says, nobody can take me away from Michael and William. And Kenya said, yeah, because you gave him away. And I was like, ugh. Like, did you feel it? When she said that, be honest, did you feel it in your toes? I felt it all in my titties. Like, why would you even take it there? Like, why would you say something like that? And it's just like, but also, Marlo, you can't stand up to that kind of read. Kenya got him for days. She been thinking about him. She been knowing that you gonna come for her. Kenya probably prepared for this moment. Kenya probably researched everything that she could, with a very studious woman, got her a book, did all these things, and literally was like, I'm gonna get her right together. I got tea for her fever. And it's just like, Marlo. Part of me feels really bad for her because honestly, I don't believe that people act this way just because. I don't believe people, Marlo to me is visibly hurting. Visibly. Like, it's not, it's really not up for debate. Sorry. It's really not up for debate that this young woman is going through something. Like, she is really out here. Oh yeah, that's it. She is really out here trying to figure this life thing out, and we are doing it with her, and it is stressful. It is stressful, and the problem is she in her 40s. So for, oh, that sounds bad. 40s ain't old, and I don't even believe at 40 you should have it figured out. But I'm also like, girl, you is stressful, and if you get the cocktail right, you get the Klonopin, a little bit of Xanax, you be all right. You know what I mean? Bring it down a little bit. I just can't with the drama, and I feel like Kenya and Marlo both are kind of thriving in this. Like, I don't know. I want to believe that Kenya is like, I'm choosing me. I'm not dealing with the BS or whatever the case may be. But even her feel a little bit like, I'm the moment. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, stop giving it to her. Stop. Even though she's trying to get away from it, some part of her likes the attention and all the camera time that she's getting. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. They finally, after an hour and a half, get in the damn cars. After jumping on trampolines, doing this and that, they decide, you know what? I'm going to let go and let have. What's funny to me is that Marlo said, on God. That's why I don't be trusting anybody. People like, on God, I'm going to do this. On God. Let me tell y'all something. My husband swears on his pop-up grave. His pop-up is probably rolling in the grave. This man has told so many lies on that man's head. It is scary. It is scary. It is like, sir, like, leave this man out of it. It is none of his business. And he probably sitting like, I'm trying to rest you up here talking shit. Like, Lord Jesus, let him rest in peace. That's what I be thinking, but I don't say that though. I don't say that though. I let my husband live. I really do. I really do. But I be thinking it so hard. So they get to the mining place, the gem mining place, which I thought was going to be different. I'm going to be honest. I thought, he's saying they get their gems from West Virginia. So you trying to tell me y'all get these gems? So do the gems come in dirt? Or do y'all get the gems put them in dirt. The gems are mined from dirt. You put them back in dirt, and then you let people sift it out of the dirt. Is that how we're getting the gems? Somebody explain it to me. Somebody bust down and explain it to me. Because otherwise it don't make no motherfucking sense. It just don't. Y'all out here just doing whatever the hell y'all want to do. Creating businesses out of whatever you want. And Kenya was absolutely positively right to take down the Trump 2024 sign. That man walked up in there. When they walked up in there, I would have left. I'm going to be honest. I would have saw the Trump 2024 sign and I would have left. I would have gave him nothing. I would have left. Do you hear me? No, I don't need to spend money in here. Oh, you support him? Goodbye. That means one of two things. You're either racist or delusional. And I don't have time for either one of them. And I would have just walked out. And I just don't understand why none of them did. Like, not only that, when y'all are on these, like, when y'all are at these venues, it gives these venues, what's the word? It gives them publicity. And not to say, let's keep it 100. He didn't give a fuck if they was there or not. Am I right or am I right? He was like, please get these black bitches out of my chair. And that's what he was thinking. And that's what he was thinking. And y'all know it like I know it. I felt the moment they walked in there, I didn't even see his face. The moment they walked in there, I felt uncomfortable. I felt so uncomfortable. And I just wanted them to leave. And I just hope he didn't even seem affable in any way. He didn't seem nice. He didn't seem like, he just, And not to say that everybody got to be Joe. Yeah, hey girl, everybody don't got to be like that. Let's be for real. I like a little zhuzhin. It's not really, to me, it needs to be layered a bit more. I just felt like he wasn't affable and I didn't love that. Y'all know I love to cut a wig. I like, but the layers got to frame my face. Am I right or am I right? And I felt like he just wanted them to be gone. And I wanted them to be gone too. Because as uncomfortable as he was, I was too. How about that? So they're at the mining and Fatun started acting a fool with Drew again. And the problem I have with this is that Fatun is looking for a moment too and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out so deeply because it doesn't have to be that way. And we liked her. We liked her, but she's doing too much. We also don't want you to overdo it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's proven Drew right. And I don't understand how they don't see it. I don't understand how they don't see it. And I feel like Sheree is kind of like, isn't she? Like, girl, this is your friend acting a fool on a girl trip. Like, not nobody else is like, get her. We trying to have a good time. I just want to take a little bit off because it's just a little bit longer for my little face. I got big features, so I got to give it a little bit more definition. We're just like really like, get Fatun. We want her to be on this show. And you could tell that Sheree, oh yeah. You could tell that Sheree is trying to create opportunities for her people. But it's like, Sheree, she's nuts. Fatun is crazy and it's not in a fun way. It's like, we want you to be crazy, but we don't want you to be like, it's just not giving. It's just not giving at all, Fatun. And we were rooting for you and it's stressing me out. So they get back to the house and Marlo is fed up and done. This to me was the most dramatic situation that's happened. Like, is my purse straight? I can never tell, guys. I have like real depth perception issues. Maybe it needs to be over there. Oh, yeah. Leave it to your girl to get it together, child. So they get back to the house and Marlo was fed up with the girls, and she's like, y'all ain't got to get a, go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here. And I thought that was so tacky. Tacky! Here it is, the middle of the night, and you're like, oh, I was trying to relax, and y'all got to go because I'm not having a good time. And it's kind of like, you are so tired. Why did you even host this trip? It's giving you ain't have enough money to credit decline. And they putting you out too. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like it wasn't in the spirit of resolution. It was in the spirit of keeping shit going. I feel like, why act upset? Because if I'm on a trip, I'm annoyed. I could have been home. Like, if I'm Candy, girl, I could have been home with my babies. Like, you know what I mean? You out here with this BS talking about, oh, I'm not having a good time. Like, I'm supposed to be trying to relax. Then you should have took us to the goddamn Bahamas and not up here in the mountains with the racists and the whites. No offense to my white girlies. Y'all know what I mean. I love y'all dearly. That's not what I mean. I just mean like the ones that's not dealing with the brown. You been know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even tell me I ain't funked this shit out this week. Tell me. Why don't they call me? So this is a true story. Oh my God. I got to stop this review so I can tell y'all what's going on. When I first started doing wig reviews, I had a wig review in a pink Zuri Hollywood bone straight wig, right? And I think I told y'all this story, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. My husband tell me I do this all the time, but I'm gonna tell y'all again, just in case you new here. So I used to go down to Zuri. Zuri Hollywood had a warehouse in, oh God, where was it? Right outside of LA, and I can't remember, but it's like the warehouse district, and it's right outside of LA. And I would just go in and sit with their techs and try on wigs and tell them why I liked them and why I didn't. And like, you need to move the combs from here to here. Nobody likes that. And you need to layer this a little bit more. Like, that ain't hot. And like, maybe we should try it this way. Why they don't give me a job? Hit me up, y'all. Bobby Boss, hit me up. I will get these wigs right together. This looks like absolute perfection. But I had to get her there. You see what the issue is? But it looks like absolute perfection. The color is stunning. Even the blonde on me. And the problem is, I know this blonde works. It's just that the cap construction was jacking it up so bad that it wasn't giving what she was supposed to give. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting to you? So, I'm saying all that to say, y'all can get the hell out of my house. Okay? Let me stop. No. I love y'all. Stay here. But Marlo is nuts. And I don't want to say nuts. I don't want to kick nobody when they're going through like a mental thing or whatever the case may be. Because everybody know I love a good, if I got to be on a cocktail for a little bit, I'm going to be on a cocktail. Period. Everybody around me knows that. Sometimes it takes a little bit of something to get my serotonin levels where they need to be. But Marlo is dealing with demons that are deeper than these boys. Okay? She talking about, it's my nephew's birthday tomorrow. If it's your nephew birthday tomorrow, why are you even here? Why are you here? Like, but you talking about, I'm stressed. They can't take me away from them. Girl, you never, oh, shut up, girl. The problem is, it's hard when you're talking about babies. It's hard when you're talking about babies. And I feel like it's sad, but I'm starting to feel like people do be having stuff going on in their life, but y'all don't feel like she used these little boys for a prop? Somebody said that, like they can't be like a Fendi bag or something like that. And it's giving very much Fendi bag, and it's stressing me out because these are real human lives, and Kenya is absolutely correct. When you treat people like that, they start to think it's something wrong with them, and then they start acting out. And I feel like that's what she's going to experience with these boys. And I feel like this was Marlo's full episode, so I'm glad. I hate that we had to see her in this light. It wasn't favorable at all. And I feel like when we have episodes and it kind of centers around one person, you want it to be light and fun and exciting. And I feel like that's not what this gave. And that's upsetting. It's upsetting. So, wasn't the most fun episode. Very weird. The energy was off. Didn't like it. I'm hoping next episode we come back and we can have some fun times again. Somebody else need to host because I'm tired of Marlo. Tired! If you have not already, do me a favor, bust down. Look at how I got this bitch together. I was cursing in this one, y'all, so I apologize in advance. I'm going to turn around. Let me tell y'all real quick about her. Tell me if my tracks are showing, boo. Let your girlfriend know. Really cute unit. I did have to zhuzh her a bit, y'all, so I had to chop her the hell up now. Chop her side, chop her side. I had to do all of that, okay? That's not a problem for me, though, because she can't. Well, look how cute she would look short. Oh, yeah, girl. You're going to be cute short. That's not a problem for me because I actually really do love this. I think the unit is good. I think the hair texture is nice. I like the length. It's not too long, which is nice. This color at the end is really, really dope. I think it's a vibe. You know what I mean? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this a lot. So let me know what you guys think. Bust down. Tell me how you felt about this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'll see you beautiful mother jumpers later.